in Week 5. The Colts dominated their first matchup against the Titans. Can Tennessee even the score? Find out next on Madden Football.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Sheds off the tackle. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out, an exciting second-year QB out of Liberty. Went through some growing pains as a rookie. Here's Malik Willis.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. He's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
Yeah, this one will go to the 28-yard line. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 22 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play fake. Here's Willis. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action with Willis. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And that's a touchdown. But hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here's Brad Robbins now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. And bringing them out is one of the most exciting players in the NFL every season. A former MVP, it's Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Play action, Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Willis. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 30, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield, but they executed that well. Really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready, they got it done. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 17 carries, 78 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Titans had a woeful 2-9 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. throwing on first down. It's Jackson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
That's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and he moves the sticks.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication.
Got a man, and it's taken in for the Titans touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Colts.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Kamara off the draw. Dances by him. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and they'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go play action with Jackson. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now it's Jackson. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
First down, here's White. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Jackson. He's got it to Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice running throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they showed off the athletic Jew. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Santos on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Got a man down the field, it's Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Willis. That's Gallup on the slant. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 41.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Out to the right here to Wilson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depend on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets us right inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Flushed out right. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jackson now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. This is caught. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it with the option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the...
Oh, this is going to wind up a safety.
I think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Jackson on first down. It's brought in by Wilson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up in.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be fielded at the 17. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Last play of the half, Willis.
His throw incomplete. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football
set to
the
go
rest
here
of the
to
way.
begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Returning it, Justice Hill.
And he returns this to the 22. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Play action. It's Jackson. And Cook has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. For the gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. Jackson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson being able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Jackson.
That's complete. Mike Strong with it.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Here's Jackson. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That it's 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second down, here's Willis.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Colts.
To throw, here's Willis. They'll get this out to Kamara.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Kamara try the right side. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Baseman. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Kamara. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Malik Willis.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on first down, Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. This to Graham on the short pass. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Back to throw, Willis.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They give it to Hill running right. Oh, fighting off the defender.
Mike Remmers, right tackle, called for the infraction.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Left side, Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Jackson now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down throw coming by Willis.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He was looking for Rashad Bateman there.
And it's 3rd and 4.
Willis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the bird. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
And this returnable for Hill. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This is turning into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
first down with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He was defended by Madden.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Able to get away. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Jackson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
A 40-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are on time. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's Willis. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Willis to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The punt team on now as this one's set away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson. Pass complete. Graham. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Throwing, Jackson.
To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well, we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
And the Colts coming out now.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd down, it's Kamara again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, it's Willis.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Right back to the air again with Willis. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. If you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on plays, every play you make, you got to try to get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime. And that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
It's complete to Cole. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to keep the game alive. Santos' kick is up and through, and we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Now Willis.
And his throw is incomplete. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out of that.
Yeah, especially here in overtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Colts send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in a tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
Here's Jackson. That's caught by Wilson. And quickly over 1st down, but tackled inbounds.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Jackson.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson will throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get 1 in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.